Hi, my name is Cody Wilson, and I'm 23 years old. I graduated West Virginia University in 2014 with a BFA in acting with an emphasis in Shakespeare dramatics. I've since then moved to New York City. I've been here for about a year now. Upon graduation, I've taken several classes and I've gotten a lot of things under my belt. I've taken a new Shakespeare technique called World Picture. I think it was like in Toronto, Canada, with Brendan Averett. I've also finished a lot of testing in SAFD. I am certified in theatrical firearms, proficiency tested in quarterstaff, and have like 30 plus hours in unarmed, single sword, and broadsword. Um, I really found a home in Shakespeare since being into the city. I've worked with a couple companies, Inwood Shakespeare Festival, New York Shakespeare Exchange, on Henry IV Part 1 and 2 and Titus Andronicus, as well as New York Shakespeare Exchange's Sonnet Project and Shakespeare pub crawls, and it's been a lot of fun. I'm hoping to pursue my career in Shakespeare through one of the festivals that go around the country. The reason why I wanted to specifically submit to you guys is because my friends Will Stout and Dan Stevens were there. Will was there like 2 years ago, and Dan Stevens was there at the same time, I think. And they spoke really highly of your program, and it got me really interested. And so, like, I wanted to take the opportunity to submit directly to you guys. Hopefully, get the chance to audition for you because they said the work you guys put on is really something else, and I want to be a part of it. Um, like I was saying, I found a home in Shakespeare truly as like the main motive of my career since I moved to the city, and which is funny because when I was a kid, I was an introvert and I wasn't. I had a really bad social disorder, and the fact that I want to do this now is kind of a 180 from my mom. Doesn't really believe it, but it's what I want to do is I want to give back through Shakespeare. I want to let ethnic actors of all color know that you can be all the things that a lot of people think you can't be. You can be a prince, or you can be the hero, or the romantic lead, the queen, or the king. And I think Shakespeare allows that. I think it's the one medium in theater that allows every man to be any part. I'm really excited where I'm going with my career and how I'm following through on Shakespeare and how I've made a commitment to it. It's been stressful at times, but at the same time, it's worth it. Um, I really hope that I get the opportunity to audition for you guys. I hear great things, and I just want to be a part of it. And hopefully, I can get to see you guys in the room. All right, thank you. This is Paralys from All's Well That Ends Well. It is not politic in the commonwealth of nature to preserve virginity. Loss of virginity is rational increase, for there was never a virgin got till virginity was first lost. Virginity by being once lost may be 10 times found. By being ever kept, it is ever lost. There's little can be said in it. 'Tis against the rule of nature. 'Tis too cold a companion. To speak on the part of virginity is to accuse your mothers, which is most infallible disobedience. Virginity breeds mites, much like a cheese, consumes itself to the very paring, and so dies feeding his own stomach. Besides, virginity is peevish, proud, idle, made of self-love, which is the most inhibited sin in the canon. Keep it not. 'Tis a commodity that will lose the gloss while lying. The longer kept, the less worth. Oft with while 'tis vendible, answer the time of request. Your virginity is like the old courtier who wears her cap out of fashion, richly suited, but unsuitable. Your date is better in your pie and in your porridge than it is in your cheek. And your virginity, your old virginity, is like one of our French withered pears. It looks ill, it eats dryly. Mary, 'tis a withered pear. Will you anything with it? This is Prince Hal from Henry IV Part 1. Do not think so. You shall not find it so. And God forgive them that so much have swayed your majesty's good thoughts away from me. I will redeem all this on Percy's head, and in the closing of some glorious day be bold to tell you that I am your son, when I will wear a garment of blood, and stain my favors in a bloody mask which washed away shall scour my shame with it. And that'll be the day Whene'er it lights, that this same child of honor and renown, this gallant Hotspur, this all-praised knight, and your unthought of hairy chance to meet, for every honor sitting on his helm, would they were multitudes, and on my head my shames redoubled. For the time will come that I shall make this northern youth exchange his glorious deeds for my indignities. Percy is but my factor, good my lord, to gross up glorious deeds on my behalf. And I will call him to so strict account that he shall render every glory up, yea, even the slightest worship of his time, or I will tear the reckoning from his heart. This, in the name of God, I promise here, the which, if he be pleased, I shall perform. I do beseech your majesty may salve the long-grown wounds of my intemperance. If not, the end of life cancels all bands, and I will die 100,000 deaths ere break the smallest parcel of this vow. This is My Defenses Are Down from Annie Get Your Gun. My defenses are down, she's broken my resistance, and I don't know where I am. I went into the fight like a lion, but I came out like a lamb. My defenses are down, she's got me where she wants me, and I can't escape no how. I would speak to my heart when it wakened, but my heart won't listen now. Like a toothless, clawless tiger, like an organ grinder's bear, like a knight without his armor, like Samson without his hair. My defenses are down, I might as well surrender, for the battle can be won. But I must confess that I like it, so there's nothing to be done. Yes, I must confess that I like it, being miserable is gonna be